From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Mahomes got to throw on this first play. And his first pass falls incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Play action, Mahomes. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3.
And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back. But now they've got 4th down. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 37 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. the throw for Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And the two-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. First and 10. Here's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Second and 10 now. Hauled in by Gray. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did.
Brought in inside the 20. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Back to the air, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13. They motion the tight end over. He's got it! Touchdown, Kansas City! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Reed now to kick this one away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Into the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Eagles pushing for a late spark before halftime. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those check down.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now following the turnover. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Mahomes to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, looking deep down. It is caught at the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. An explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Pacheco does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. They won't gain anything on the run as time runs out in the first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Reed now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So that brings up second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass.
Big gain downfield. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for two. Hurts throwing again. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Hardman with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Chased out to his right. Cut by the open man. On the move, past the 40. Give him a full 40 on the play. Kansas City.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable, down to one possession in the end. With a half of
space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Ooh, baby, they were one kick away from a tie game, but instead, Brock, they played for 2 in the lead, and this time it does not work out.
I can read you like a book now, partner. You didn't like that decision, did you?
No, sir, I did not. What are they doing?
Well, they're just being too over-aggressive. That's what they're doing. Or they had a 2-point play that they loved and trusted, but now, instead of being tied, they find themselves still trailing in this game.
Hardman with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw, Mahomes. He's on the move. He's calling his own number again. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. He has it at the 5. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Buying some time right. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Reed now to kick this one away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it'll be 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Eagles take a slim 2-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelce. Has room down the left sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. He'll throw it. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They go to Barkley again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Toss play to Barkley. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he is to throw. They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. On second down, here's Barkley. And this one does not go far. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Today's final score, Eagles 22, Chiefs 20.